Okay, if you clicked on this video, you know what's in here, so let's just get to it. MJX Bugs 6. Now, before we dive into this, I'm just going to say this. I'm not one of those guys that goes through every little thing, tells you, okay, this prop weighs 6 grams, this weighs 24.2 grams. No, I just want to get to the point, open it up, see what we got, tell you what I think, first impressions, and go from there. Short and sassy and not very classy. That's just how I am. I get so bored with some of these reviews that take 20 minutes to get to the point where they get the quadcopter ready to fly. Let's just take it out, see what we got. I'll give you my first impressions, go over a couple things, and then get it in the air. Now, this is stripped down basic version. The Bugs 8 and maybe the Bugs 6 also came out with some FPV systems. I watched some videos. John, thank you for your review showing that the FPV system that comes with these is not that great. So luckily for me, I had this ordered before I saw that video, and this is just a stripped down version. Let me get it out of the box. And what I like about this quad is this. This is for people who are just wanting to get their feet wet in FPV. Very beginners like me. I don't know much about FPV or racing quads, but I want to get into it. And here's a starting point. I do like this canopy a lot better than the Bugs 8 canopy. You know, actually, this is a little bit heavier than what I thought it would be. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. LEDs on the back and front. It does have the proprietary battery, but boy, that looks little. 1300 milliamp, 7.4, 25C. But I've already seen someone use their Bugs 3 battery in here. I don't think it's going to be that difficult to figure that out. The charger, which most of us don't even use because we use our hobby grade chargers. Another set of props. Some plastic bushings, which I will have to look at the manual to see what those are for. And the transmitter. So they did go ahead and label the buttons on this, which is fine. I like that. High rates, unlock the motors, flips, and camera. It's basic. It's basic. Nothing fancy, but it's not meant to be. So beginner, entry level quad into the racing field. Yeah, I think you have to take them screws off. Well, maybe not. No, let's take this canopy off. Okay. So there's all kinds of room in here. There's the FPV connection right there. And so I do have an FPV system coming. Most of the parts are here. I'm waiting on a couple more. And when they get here, I'll try and install them in this and see what happens. So, general unboxing. Bugs 6 basic. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it already, and I haven't even flown it yet. I just like the way it looks. I gotta figure out, if there's no camera, what's this for? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Alright, so I guess the only thing left now is to charge it, and let's get her in the air. Alright. Okay, I'm back again real quick before we go fly. I just wanted to show you something real quick. Here's the battery for the Bug 6. 1300 milliamps, 7.4. Here's the battery for the Bugs 3. Quite a bit of difference in size and width. So, here's what I come up with. If you look at this, put the Bug 6 battery in there, it'll just fall out. So, what I did was, I took some of this foam, I just cut a couple strips of it, wrapped some tape around it, and I came up with this little thing. And then I just slide that in the battery bay. I guess I need to tilt my camera up a little bit. So I just slide that in the battery bay. Take the Bugs 3 battery, just slide it right in there, and that thing is snug. I mean, that battery, I'm pulling on it, it's tight. It's not going to come out in flight. So with the 500 extra milliamps, that'll give you a little bit more flight time. Same connector. I don't see where that's going to be a problem. And you know, worst case scenario, I could put a little bit of tape on the back and tape it to the battery bay frame. But I think that's going to work. So now I have an extra battery for my Bug 6. And it only took a couple minutes. Just like I said, take some of this foam and just cut a couple strips. Actually, I may have used this stuff, it's a little bit thicker. And I just cut 2 strips, wrapped some tape around it, and kept trying it. And then if it's not real snug, just take some more tape and wrap around it till you get it snug enough. And I'm telling you, this is going to work. Bug 6 battery. Our Bugs 3 battery in the Bug 6. So now I got extra flight time. Alright, I just kind of wanted to show you that real quick before I go fly. Alright, be back. Okay, I got the Bug 6 ready for its maiden flight. I have not flown this yet. I have my Bugs 3 battery and my little shim I made, so I'm going to try that and see if that works. So I guess let's just get her in the air and see what happens. Now I know for the first time you got to hold the lock button down and turn on the power button to get it to bind. There we go. All right. Should be good to go. I heard it connect. I'm gonna do unlock the. There she goes. Low rate. There is a little bit of a breeze. Not much of one, but there is one. Them red LEDs stand out pretty good even in the sunlight. Well, it is smooth. Go ahead and lock it. Yeah, I like it so far. It's pretty mellow. Not real jerky, kind of just ease into your commands. Even the white LEDs are pretty bright. Yeah, this thing's just smooth. Not real bad at all, jerky. There's a little wobble there, but not bad. It's got a little punch if you want it to, but you know, for a beginner FPV racer, this is probably really what you want. Nothing with too much muscle, but it's got enough that you can still grow with it. I'm liking it. It's got, you know, it's got punch. I mean, plenty for what I'm gonna need it for, I'm sure. It's got pretty good pitch on it. And I'm in low rate. And I'm gonna be honest with you. When I fly the Bugs 3, I fly it in low rate. High rate still kind of scares me. I'm still getting used to it. But this is a pretty nice flyer. I like it. I'm not a big flip guy. It does flips, but I'm not really big on that. Yeah, the wind's picking up a little bit. I do like those bright LEDs. Having two of them probably would have helped me the other day when I about lost my Bugs 3. Yeah, it's got a good pitch on it. Alright, so yeah, I like this thing. 5 smooths. I'm going to bring it in and switch these batteries and see how this other battery does. If it's going to be an issue. Shut down the motors. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. I hear ya. Okay. We'll see you later. My wife. We just got done cleaning the church and she's going to go do some shopping. Alright. So now, this is the Bugs 3 battery. The only thing I'm really wondering, since the battery's not really centered, if it's going to throw it off, because I have it to one side with the shim. I don't know if I need to make 2 shims, one for each side. I don't know. But I'm just going to go ahead and try it like this. See what happens. I have it all the way against the stop, so when I bring it in, if it's moved any, we'll be able to tell. Automatic bind since we did the initial binding. Start the motors. Yeah, that wind's blowing a little bit. You can see it wobble a little bit in the wind. Dang fly just landed on my face. Well, it'll climb without you even trying to give it throttle. It'll go. I got power lines around here. I really need a little bit more space where I can cut loose, but man, yeah, I'm digging it. And the thing is, with this bare bones drone, I only gave like $68 for this. Well worth the money. Well worth the money. I probably would have even given more for it if I would have known, you know. Yep, I'm digging it. If you like the Bugs 3, you'll like this, I think. This is probably a hair less power, which is fine since it's geared towards, you know, beginning FPV. And I'm fine with that. Man, it's got some good pitch, even on low rate. Man. Alright, well, I think we've flown it enough to get an idea that it's a pretty dang cool quad. I'm happy. I'm happy. See, she'll flip. I'm just not a big flip guy, but she'll do them. You know what? I hope I started the camera. I can't remember if I started the video or not. Good grief. Alright, well, let's go back to the bench and I'll give you my final thoughts on the Bugs 6. I hear ya. Okay, I just got back in. Oh, come on. Why my app quit working? Okay. Just got back in from flying the Bug 6. So here's my final thoughts. Thumbs up. I like it. One thing I just can't get over is how it feels in the hand. I don't know, there's just something about it. You can just, it feels quality to me when you hold it. It doesn't feel cheap. Even though it's plastic, it's not carbon fiber. I don't know, it just feels good. I like the way it flew. And I didn't show you out in the field, but when I brought it in with my Bugs 3 battery, it's still tied against the battery stop. It didn't move at all. So this little shim works. And like I said, I don't know if I should make 2 shims to where the battery's more centered and have a little shim on each side. I don't know, but it works. So I have 2 batteries for the Bug 6 now. So if I order another battery for a spare for the Bugs 3, then I'll have 3 batteries for the Bug 6. Now, one thing I just now noticed I don't like, the motors mount with screws instead of those hex screws. These are Phillips screws. I like the hex screws. They look small, but I guess since they're small motors, I don't know, I'll keep an eye on them. But yeah, I like it. And like I said, for $68 for a bare bones quad, it's worth every penny. And you know, I watched a review on the Bugs 8 with the whole FPV package, and the thoughts that John gave on the quad, he liked the quad, but the FPV was kind of lacking. So I do have an FPV system coming that I'm going to install in this, and I think with all the parts combined, CCD motor, or camera, transmitter, antennas, and $45 is what I'm going to have in it. And I've never installed one before. I mean, if you want to call these little all-in-ones an FPV system, well, sure, but I'm talking the real deal. I've never done it, so I hope I don't fry anything putting it all together. But yeah, I'm going to tell you, if you're on the fence about the Bug 6, go for it. You'll like it. The LEDs are bright outside. I didn't have any problem seeing the LEDs with orientation. So it's probably pretty cool at night. So I may have to try that out. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. If you have any questions, just leave a comment. I'll try and get to it. And I'm not going to beg you to subscribe, but I hope this helped you make up your mind one way or the other. So, alright. Time to start editing. Thank you.